All right, man. Let's talk about our Lions looking to draft a big body receiver. Thumbs up the video. Share the video. Subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially, want to support the channel. Just appreciate you just sharing the channel. So Easy had a very interesting tweet. Let's pull that up. Shout out to Easy Sports. Shout out to Woodward Sports, the whole nine. So It says this week Detroit Lions confirmed to have met with three receivers. Do you know the similarities? Brian Thomas, I spoke about him, 6'4". Xavier Leggett, South Carolina, 6'3". Devontae Walker, North Carolina, 6'2". Lions are clearly interested in adding a true X to their top five offense, and they may, circle, some issues that that might circle some issues that they might be moving on from Josh Reynolds. And I've kind of said that um I've kind of said that like that's kind of what the offense was missing. And some people say, "Oh, they're not missing nothing." You gotta understand every year defenses are going to they're going to make adjustments. They're going to make adjustments to um your offense. So you gotta keep making it better. You gotta keep making it better. You gotta keep improving. So that's one of the weaknesses that they had in the offense was they didn't really have that true outside receiver that was gonna be able to compete and get free one on one versus the best corner. A lot of their work came, from a lot of them guys working out the slot. So that's one thing to look at as well too. So they need somebody on the outside that can get down the field and win those 50-50 balls. And I think a lot of Lion fans knew that. Josh Reynolds just wasn't, good enough to do that on the outside on a consistent level. If you get that guy who can get off press coverage and beat outside receivers, beat outside corners, and he can stretch the field and give you, some plays down the field, that's just gonna open it up some more for everybody underneath, in the running game. So that's what they're looking at. Somebody that's a big body receiver that can get down the field and win those 50-50 balls, who can move those changes. Just a receiver that can win on the outside, like a Ridley or Mike Evans or somebody like that. So of course. Now, I don't think they really have an issue in the red zone when you start talking about I don't really think they got an issue in the red zone when you start talking about scoring touchdowns. So they run the football, and St. Brown's a good red zone threat. Then on top of that, you got um Sam Laporta, who's a good red zone threat. But to that receiver, you can just throw it up and you can just throw it up to him. He can win a 50-50 fade ball. I think that's kind of what they envisioning. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of what they envision. They probably rather go the cheap route and go through the draft and find that guy. But the problem is, last time they drafted the last two receivers, I could figure, or two major receivers they drafted in St. Brown and 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 Jameson Williams. It took some time for them to develop. Jameson's still developing. It took St. Brown a whole year to kind of figure it out as well, too, or half a year to figure it out. So we'll see. But I really don't think the receiver need to figure it out right now. They have some time in the season, and they got some other things cooking in the crock pot for them to figure that stuff out with. So, um, but yeah, I knew they would. I mean, it was one of the things that was a weakness on offense. Everybody says it's top five. They don't need to do nothing else, and this, that, and the third. And like I continue to say, man, y'all looking at the now, but as you gotta look at the future. People gonna dissect that offense. You know what I'm saying? People gonna dissect that offense, and they're going to dissect that offense, man. They're going to dissect that offense. And and just because they meet with somebody at the combine don't mean they're going to draft them. That's what I will say. Just because they meet with somebody at the combine, it doesn't mean they're going to draft them. But also, You want to know pretty much what about you probably want to know what about Keon Coleman, who played at Michigan State and then pretty much ended his career off as a Florida State Seminole. That's probably what people really want to know. And the Xavier Leggett guy, I'm looking at him. He had only 1 year of production. That's the crazy thing. He had 1 year of production. He been in school since 2019. So 1, 2, 3, 4. He was there for 5 years. And you look at his production, his freshman year, 9 catches, 80 yards. His sophomore year, 7 catches, 113. His junior season, he only played 6 games his sophomore year. He played 11 as freshman. 11 games as a junior, 8 receptions, 63 yards. As a senior, his first year, 13 games. That was 11 last game. In junior year, 13 games, 18 catches, 167. In 2023, his second senior season, whatever you want to call it, played 12 games, 71 receptions, 1,255 yards, and 7 TDs. So he had 1 year of production. So he raw, super duper raw. So he's super duper raw kid, man. So I don't really follow college football like I used to. So we know I've talked about Brian Thomas already. We know about him. And the kid from North Carolina, which he ran a 4.36, by the way. Let me see what this kid ran. The other kid. Let's see what he ran. So they're saying a 4.39. That's what they're saying. Hold on. Let me make sure I double check that. Yep. 4.39. Yep, he sure did. But let's see what the other kid did. Devontae Walker. Let's see his production. He had production the last 2 years. Freshman year, he was in Kent State the first 2 years. 8 games, 5 receptions, 124, 1 touchdowns. Sophomore at Kent State, 12 games, 58 receptions, 921 yards, 11 TDs. And then in North Carolina, in 8 games, he had 41 receptions, 699 yards, and 7 TDs. So, fairly another raw prospect. But he ran a 4.36. He ran a 4.36. So yeah, let me know what you girls and guys think, man. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live, drop video. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist for more videos like this. Appreciate the love and support. Thumbs up the video, share the video. Peace.